today's gonna be a little bit of a hodgepodge day. So I think makes it a good time to do 15 questions tag. The 15 questions tag, or the 15 weird facts tag, I got tagged by Andrew Mucci. I'll put a description or a link to his channel in the description below. He's from New Jersey, just like I'm from New Jersey, although I didn't know him back when I lived there. He got tagged by Colin Bloodworth, who also has a good vlog. You should check him out. He just went to Blogger Fair, which was weird and bizarre and kind of awesome looking. I'll put a link to his channel in the description too. And then Colin got tagged by Tyler Boyd Vlogs, who I also watch. That guy's out of Pennsylvania. Question number 1 is, do you have any nicknames that your family calls you? Well, I don't really. My friends have more nicknames for me, but and which nickname they call me kind of is like carbon dating. You can figure out when they knew me by which nickname they call me. But in terms of my family, my wife calls me Mikey, which I like, but she's the only one that calls me that. I also sometimes, she calls me Moko. Other than that, that's pretty much it. My mom, she calls me Michael now, although for the longest time she called me by my Korean name Youngjuna, or Youngjun, she'd say Youngjuna. But even when my mom's talking to me in Korean these days, she still refers to me as Michael. Question 2 is, do you have any weird habits? I have one, well I probably have a lot, but one that I've noticed since vlogging is I have a weird like neck shimmy or like a twitch. It happens usually when I'm wearing my suit. You'll see it if you look in the vlogs. But like I'll be talking or walking and all of a sudden I do like a turtle head little stretch. I don't know why I do that. The third question is, do you have any weird phobias? I don't think I really have any phobias. Well, I do worry that I'm going to have to suddenly poop and there won't be a toilet nearby. Sometimes that phobia rings true, and there's a video about it. I'll post a link to it over there. You know, other than that, I have 2 kids, so I worry about a ton of stuff, but no real phobias. And the next question is, what songs do you secretly blast when you think you're alone? It's no secret. There's 2 songs that I love. One is Christina Aguilera's What a Girl Wants. The radio version, not the album version. The album version is miserable. But the radio version, that's as good as pop songs get. And then my other guilty pleasure song is the song from Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. The one with the bells in the beginning. Yeah, I'll post a link to it or something if I can. It used to be my ringtone for my phone, back when people, used to do that. At the halfway point, I'm gonna head back now. It's pretty cold. I mean, it's not as cold as it's been the past couple days, but it's still cold. All right, finished my run. 5 miles at about 8 minutes a mile, which is pretty quick for me. Feeling pretty good out there. Not too windy today, which is nice. Just left the vet. I had to drop off a stool sample there. Dog's with me. Usually this time of year we board him, and for Thanksgiving, and so he usually gets his like yearly shots, medicines, and they do like the stool sample tests and stuff. This year we're bringing him with us. We're going to be gone for a little bit longer than usual this year, so we're bringing the dog, and so yeah, that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna head home And then I gotta go pick up a rental car for the trip this week. But in the meantime, I think the next question on the list is, what is my biggest pet peeve? I don't have too many pet peeves, although my pet peeves, you know, I take public transportation, I don't drive, so all my pet peeves are like public transportation based. So like, I can't stand it when people are on the train and it's a really full train and the people that are standing by the door don't move out of the way so that other people can get in and out. I can't stand it when people can't figure out elevators. Let people out of the elevator first before people get in. I'm not that annoyed, but I am amused generally when people can't figure out revolving doors. I guess revolving doors are not a normal part of most people's daily lives. They are for me, but some people, they don't realize, like, you go towards the right. The door spins counterclockwise. It's just natural to me. I don't know. But I guess that's it for like pet peeves. And then the next question I think after that is, what are some of your nervous habits? Or I think I talked about the one, my weird habit, like the turtlenecking thing. But other than that, when I'm nervous, usually like in social situations, I'll pretend that I got a very important phone call. Not a phone call anymore, because who does that? But I pretend that I have a very important email that I have to answer. Or I'll pretend that, you know, or I will not pretend, but I'll actually like tweet, you know, something about the event that I'm at, which is something that I should kind of be doing anyway, but like if it's an event that I'm sponsoring or if it's an event that I'm attending, like a networking thing, but I'll like spend like too much time doing that whenever I'm in a room and I don't know a lot of people. And then sometimes it's not really like a nervous habit. I don't know how to explain why it happens, but every once in a while, I'll feel just a sudden urge to go to the bathroom. It happens. It used to happen to me a lot when I was really young, like 3rd and 4th grade. Every time we went, my dad took me to the library. He used to take me every Saturday morning. As soon as I got to the library and started looking at books and had to make like a decision, I would really just have to go really bad. And then now, it doesn't really happen to me that much anymore, but every once in a while, like if I'm shopping with my wife, we'll be shopping and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I have a very strong urge to go to the bathroom. My wife and I have a word for it. I'll just tell her, like, we'll be shopping, and she'll be like, well, what do you think? You like this one more or that one? And I'll be like, I can't talk right now. I'm uncomfortable. I gotta go. And then I'll just disappear for a couple of minutes, take care of business, and then resume shopping. All right, the next question, I don't know what number we're on, is which side of the bed do you sleep on? It changes. I mean, it doesn't change. At home, I sleep on the side of the bed closer to the windows. But when we go and travel somewhere, or when I go to like a hotel, I usually end up sleeping on the side of the bed that's harder to get into. And that's usually so that it's easier for my wife to get in and out. Because a lot of times if we're traveling, we got the kids. If one of the kids wakes up in the middle of the night, she's usually the one that takes care of it. So I usually make sure that she has an easier spot of getting her out of bed. And then I think the next question is, what's the name of your first stuffed animal? The first stuffed animal that I remember having, I might have been like 5 or 6 years old, maybe even younger, maybe like my daughter's age. It was a little tiny seal, a white seal, and its name was Sammy Seal. So I still remember that to this day. I don't even remember being particularly fond of that thing, but it just sticks out for some reason. All right, next question is, what's my drink at Starbucks? Tall coffee. That's pretty much it. If I'm feeling particularly tired, I might get a grande. Every once in a while, I'll get a latte, and if I do, it's a double tall latte, just so I get an extra shot in there. But, you know, I keep it simple. Tall coffee, black, no room for cream, don't need it. Okay. This car sings to you when you put the key in. There we go. The next question is, I still don't know what number we're on, is which way do you face in the shower? I face away from the shower head. Like a normal person. All right, the next question is, do you have any weird body tricks? I don't really know what that means. I can't get this car seated. But I can blow bubbles with my tongue. Other than that, I used to be a pole vaulter in college. That's not like a weird body trick, but anytime I bring it up, people are always really surprised and think I'm making it up. But for a year and a half, I pole vaulted in college at the Division III level. I wasn't too bad. My freshman year, I came in tied for third in the winter divisional meet. So not terrible. But track and field just took up too much time in college, so I ended up quitting. Okay, question number 12. What is a comfort food that is terrible for you, but you have to eat it anyways? That's easy, shinramyun. That's the best ramen there is. They even make a black label of it, but I just prefer the original. Super spicy, very savory. It's like a seafood-y flavor. I like to add rice to it and an egg. That's the best way to eat it. I've got like a ton of videos. I'll post a link on some of my favorite ways to eat it. All right, got the car packed up to go to my in-laws for Thanksgiving for the week. Just waiting outside my daughter's school. My wife went in to go pick her up from ballet class. We're gonna take her right away, go grab the baby, and then go grab some McDonald's. And then, because that's what my daughter likes to eat when we're on the road. And then we're gonna head out. But before then, I got, I think, 3 more questions. Question 13 is there a phrase or a saying or exclamation that you say frequently? And I don't think I really have one, but I have found from doing the vlog that I say, or I start out clips saying, so, or okay, or all right. And then I kind of like start talking. It's kind of my way of clearing my throat, which usually I cut it out, so I don't know if you guys notice it or not, but I do say that from time to time. And then I do also kind of, after I say something for the vlog, I will say, so we'll see how it goes. I usually cut that part out too, but I don't know if that makes it in there or not. But those are things that I found myself saying a lot that I don't think I realized that I was saying a lot, but I also don't think I was saying that a lot, except for the fact that I was vlogging. So I don't think it comes up in regular conversation. Question 14 is, what do you wear to sleep? I usually, when it's warm, I wear shorts and a t-shirt. When it's colder out, I'll wear like fleece pants and like a long sleeve shirt. And if it's really cold, I'll also wear socks. But I generally hate wearing socks to sleep. And then the last one, question 15, is what did you used to wear that you thought was cool that you now realize is not cool? The answer, fanny packs. Back when I was like going between 5th and 6th grade, I distinctly remember it. My parents took me and my sister to Disney World, and I had a fanny pack. It was blue, like nylon, and it had like a main compartment and then a smaller front compartment, and it had like buckle clasps on it too, that you could attach it around your waist. I thought that thing was fantastic. It was also, I think, like 1989 or 1990, so a little perspective. You know, that's when fanny packs were popular, so there's that. So that's the 15 questions. I think that's all of them. The only thing left now is to tag 3 more people. But the 3 people that I'll tag are, number 1, Risroh. He's a little bit of a younger vlogger out there, but he's also if you watch my vlogs, you've seen him in the comments. He comments every day. I definitely appreciate that he watches and comments all the time. Makes me feel much more validated, and it makes me feel good that people are watching. Check out his. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He just went to Dubai. That was a pretty cool trip. And then number 2, I'll tag that Cicero Guy. I don't know if this is something that he normally does, but that Cicero Guy, he was one of my first subscribers. So he's been with me since the beginning, back when I was on my Moto G and vlogging off of that. So he's been with me through the whole ride so far. And so check his vlog out. He just kind of rebranded his channel. He used to do these like 1-minute clips, but now they're a little bit longer, which I think is going to be a little bit better of a format. And then number 3, I'll tag Justin Kruis. I can never pronounce his last name. He is a vlogger, used to live in Michigan. Now he's in the Philippines. But he's got some fantastic footage. He's been all over, and you should definitely go check him out. I originally found him when I was looking for reviews on the Sony a6300, which is the camera that he has, which because of what he was doing, I thought, man, that looks great. I got the same camera too. Also because that camera does 1080 in 120 frames a second, which is great because it lets you do things like film people eating in slow motion, which is awesome. But I'll put a link to his channel. One day, Jeremy he runs around this track in the Philippines. I don't know what city, I don't remember what city it's in. It has embankments like on the sides. He always runs in the middle on the flat part. One day, I think he's gonna get to the point where he can run on the embankment, and it's gonna be awesome. So go check him out. That's it. So those are the 3 people I'm going to tag. Thanks everyone who made it this far. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more like this, I don't know if I'll do a regular Q&A. I don't really get enough cues to do a Q&A, but if you have questions, put them in the comments. And if I get enough of them, I'll do another one like this. So thanks for watching.
Yo, what's going on?